Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to week 2 of the She's Crafty, a mini paper pad class. Now this week I do have a collection kit. It's the Simple Stories Summer Farmhouse Summer, and it does have a 6x8 paper pad in it. So I'm just looking through all of the 12x12 sheets of paper that I have left. I put 2 to the side that I want to use. That is the picture that I'm going to scrap today. And I do decide on the red one, so that will be my 12x12 for this week's layout. And there's the paper pad that I'm going to choose from, and I'm just going to flip through all the embellishments for you real quick and just kind of show you everything that I have in this collection. I believe I got this collection off of PG Cheap, not 100% sure. Now while I'm flipping through all this stuff and kind of giving you an overview of everything that I have to use today, I do want to let you know that this is a 10-week class, and we are taking 5 different mini paper pads and creating 2 layouts from each paper pad. The rules are simple. You can use one 12x12 sheet of paper, and the rest can be paper pad. I believe some people are using scraps, so that's cool too. And if you want to play along, Shannon has created a Facebook group where she uploads the sketches for the current week on Sundays when we all upload our videos. So you can check that out. In the description box below, I will have a link to all the other lovely ladies that are playing along in today's class. So don't forget to check them out when my video is over. Now right here, you see I flipped through the 6x8 paper pad, and I went ahead and picked out some of the papers that I wanted to use. Now I did have this one scrap in my collection, which I'm not sure if this is cheating or not. But it did, this sketch called for a 12-inch band across the page, and that one seemed to work just fine. So I went ahead and used it. You know, it was there, I used it. So I did pull out this very beautiful floral print, and I have the blue and white polka dot. You can't tell because it reads as a solid, but it's kind of like that red sheet, the 12x12 sheet that reads as a solid because of the very faint white polka dots on it. Now I am going to futz around with the placement of those 3 pieces of paper, and it was just a hair too big. So I'm going to come in and trim 1/4 inch off of each side to just make my banner piece a little bit smaller. I'm going to get that one on here, and I'm going to trim this one down, and I end up cutting it too short. So I use the other piece that I cut off. But that's okay, because I have to make one more layout using this collection and paper pad, so I can get some of those scraps used up on the next layout. Fingers crossed. So see right there, I cut it because I thought I was going to want it to only be 5 inches, and I'm like, I don't so much like it. I don't like the way that it stair steps right there from the 12x12 to the fishtail to the white to the blue, and I'm trying to move it around to make it work, and I don't like it. So see, I'm even adding that piece back on to see if I like it better longer, and I'm gonna move it around, and I ultimately decide yes, I like it longer. So I'm gonna pull those 2 pieces out and just grab the other piece and stick it in there. I do change this though because I don't like that stair step. I don't like it like, you know, in. I like in, out, in, out. I like awkward edges. So see right there, I'm going to shuffle the banner to the left so that it's not a stair step, and I like that a lot better. I stayed pretty true to the sketch. Sometimes I go rogue, but this time I definitely stayed pretty true to the sketch. It does call for 2 photos, and I do only have 1 photo. This is from a very, very long time ago. My son was in 1st grade, possibly, and him and my mom and me, in the small town that I'm from and my mom still lives in, they bring, I don't know if they do it anymore. I couldn't tell you the last time that, I needed to go. They had a circus, huge for the town, but it was a very decent sized circus, nothing like the Ringling Brothers or the Shriners, but still a decent enough circus. And he's the only grandson, even now, other than a whole bunch of pepperonis. My son's the only one. So my mom spoils him rotten. And when she bought the tickets, it called me and said, we're going to the circus. I already talked to Sam. And I was like, whatevs. And he got to ride camels and elephants, and he didn't want to ride the elephant by himself, so she made my little sister ride the elephant. But he got that shark balloon, he got to pet a snake, cotton candy. I was like, oh, well, at least your grandma loves you, right? So anyway, that is him posing with his little shark balloon thingy majigger on a stick. No idea what a shark at a zoo or at a circus has to do with anything, but hey. All right, so I did go through all of my embellishments off screen and pull the stuff that I thought would work best, because there was quite a lot and that was going to get pretty boring, and this video was getting pretty long. So I went ahead and have that journaling spot down there, and I am going to pop up these little bucket of, I believe, sodas. Yes, a little ice bucket of sodas. That little banner right there is going to serve as part of my title, and I'm going to pop that up as well. Now I do kind of make it look like the banner from this right here that says summer to the banner on the journaling card kind of link, so you get the feel that it kind of flows across there. And nothing is glued down, I just kind of stuck. And I'm going to come back in and add more to these clusters and complete the title and do a whole bunch of stuff. How many times can I say and, people? Sorry. Now, lemons, nothing at all to do with the layout. But there was a lot of them in the collection, and you guys know anytime I can use a random element and make it work, I go for it, because then it's not sticking around in my stash forever. And I have had this at the beginning of 2020, right? I bought a whole bunch of new summer and outdoorsy and fun collections, and then you guys know what happened. So try as I might to scrap and use those, we didn't do anything. Everybody was home. There was not a lot going on. So I didn't have a lot of stuff like this that I could scrap. I did still scrap a lot of things, but it just wasn't any outdoorsy summertime, lemonade stands and eating popsicles. It just wasn't picnics and stuff like that. So I have a lot of these. So it was really great to be able to pull it back out and use it for this picture. I know I could have scrapped it earlier, but I was thinking I was going to have all these new collections to scrap all our 2020 adventures. And now I have all these year-old collections that I can use to scrapbook our 2021 adventures. Yeah, I'm weird. Scoop. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I had a half a frame, and I just tucked it in, and then that sunny days I popped up and stuck over it. The something about summer days forever, that little thing, I stuck to the right of the photo, and then I'm going to pop up this little lemons on a scale. Not real sure. Then I'm going to come over here, I'm going to work on this little cluster, and I'm going to go ahead and get that cute little lemon thing down, and then I'm going to slide the popsicle. I'm going to weave it in and out of the flower and the lemons. I'm going to layer another one up underneath it. And then this little tag right here, it says laugh, and I'm going to use just a teeny bit of foam, and I'm going to pop that up. All right, so I've got everything that was on the page now adhered down, except for that piece right there. And that just says live, laugh, play, and that is what they were doing. So I'm looking at the word phrases, the little puffy ones that came with this collection. And there was something on that so I was like, oh man, I was going to use that, but then it wouldn't come off. So my title is going to be Yay, Summer Fun. I know, man, I am a genius with words. Titles are my thing, and it does take me a minute. I keep looking at it, but I ultimately go with that because, well, not everything else was like sunshine, sun bright, and it just didn't really work. So I made that work, and that's going to serve as my title. Nice long big O title. I do pull out the 12x12 sticker sheet, and I'm going to pull a couple things from this, but as you can tell, it's very specific All right, so I just pull off a couple things, but like I was saying, as you can see, they're very specific to like farmhouse, swimming, swimsuits, ice cream carts, like, just wasn't gonna work. So I did as much as I could. I go ahead and stick that little red label down very well, and then I pull it back up because I want to label it because there's a lot of red going on. So I'm gonna pull some more yellow down there. So I peel that right back up. I layer a yellow label and then put the red sticker back over it. I do pop off this cute little, I don't know what it says, it's got little sunglasses on it, and layer that up on that little circle up there. Then I'm just gonna flip through the sticker book, see if there's anything else that I might want to use. And I decide no, no there is not. I do pull off some of these little wordies because you can always layer them up, right? And I'm just going to tuck that right in there. Don't know what it says. I do apologize. It was crooked, so we have to pull it back up and try once again. And I get it. And I think that's the last thing I use from this little sticker book. I was thinking about layering up some popsicles and such, but it wasn't going to work. So we're just going to put that to the side, and I am going to take a drink of my coffee. Apologize. And that's going to do it for this layout. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the page. Don't forget to go in the description box below and check out all the other links and wonderful channels and ladies that are playing along in the She's Crafty class. I did forget I took my pen and I went and I outlined everything because it was, there's a lot of reds and like primary colors on here. So I just took my black Pilot G2 gel pen and get a couple double layers, and I do outline everything. I don't know if I do it in the video or not, but you will see in the finished photo at the end. Then I went ahead and did all the pages. Yep, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys.